We're here with Josephina today. We're reading a reader called Monkey's Skateboard. When reading at this level with a child, there's probably two things that I'd like to think about. One is, it's never a good idea to throw a child cold into a reader without looking through the story first, just so the child has an idea of some of the words they might encounter, and so they have an idea of what sort of words to expect, and they have an idea of how the story goes. The other thing is, when Josephina starts reading the story, the main strategy we want to use is to, if she comes to a word she doesn't know, just get her to say the first sound and we tell her the word. Because again, reading is all about speed and fluency and getting through it quickly for comprehension. We don't want to get bogged down by sounding every single word out. So, Josephina, here we go. This story is called Monkey's Skateboard. Can you ride a skateboard? You can't. Neither can I. So in this story, Monkey is good at riding a skateboard. He's riding it all around. He's saying to Rabbit and Little Teddy, "Look at me, aren't I good?" And then he says, "Little Teddy, you can ride my skateboard." But Little Teddy says, "No, it's too scary riding the skateboard." But Monkey says, "I'll ride it." So then Monkey gets on the skateboard and he rides it. And he says, "Come on, Little Teddy, you can ride it." But he says, "No, I'm still too scared." And he says, "I know, you can ride your bike on the path and we can have a race on the skateboard." So now they're all happy. Did you like that story? All right, good girl. Monkey's
skateboard.
Good girl.
Look at me.
Now, if you come to a word like this that you don't know, just say the first sound. What's that sound? Shouted.
Shouted. Monkey. Monkey went up and down. Brown
Can you point to the words for me?
and up and brown.
First sound.
D.
Sound.
Dip
Down.
down on he skateboard.
Good girl.
Little Teddy.
First sound.
F.
Those two together say shh. Can you say shh for me? Shouted.
Shouted, "Monkey, you can."
First sound. Ride.
Ride my skateboard.
Good girl.
No, said Little Teddy. Your skateboard is too big for me.
Too big.
I can ride your skateboard, said Rabbit. Look at Rabbit.
Yep.
Shouted Monkey.
Good girl. Got that shouted word.
Up and down the path.
Good girl, Josephina.
Here I come, said, shouted Little Teddy.
Fantastic. Beautiful reading. So you might notice there on the word shouted, she couldn't get shouted the first time, so we got her to say the first sound shh, and then we said shouted. She moved on. Second time she came to shouted, stopped. We said say the first sound. She said shh, we told her shouted. But the third time that word came up, she got it all on her own.